Footballers' Wives is finally headed to a UK streaming service, with the ITV drama set to be added to BritBox next week. To celebrate the news, Gary Lucy, LUDICROUS, and Ben Richards, who played Kyle Pascoe, Amber Gates and Bruno Milligan respectively, appeared on This Morning on Wednesday to discuss the surreal feeling of appearing on the show. Much to the devastation of devoted fans, Footballers' Wives came off air after 5 seasons in 2006, following its 2002 launch, with the program reaching icon status due to baby swapping, murder and cheating storylines. Footballers' Wives made noughties history thanks to its absurd themes and storylines, spawning memes lasting years and also endless pop culture references. Gary was one of the original stars of the show, playing Slick Kyle with his pin-up fiancée Chardonnay Lane, with their storylines including raising his hermaphrodite half-brother as his son and becoming involved in illegal underground boxing. Speaking about appearing on the show, he said on Wednesday, "I wanted to be a footballer, so it was nice to have that life for a bit to drive the Ferraris as such." Going on personal appearances, the response was ridiculous. It was the closest you could get to being a pop star. I filmed Hollyoaks at the same time too. I was very blessed, it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Gary appeared on the show from 2002 to 2004 and appeared in 25 episodes. Leela meanwhile played troubled Amber, whose storylines included having her baby swapped with her arch-nemesis Tanya Turner's child. Her pet pug smothered the child in its crib, leading to Amber digging up the baby's grave. She starred on the show from 2004 to 2006. Speaking about the show, she said, "I was desperate to do it when I was offered. I left my job a month early. It was nice to be part of a glamorous show in the sun with the big houses." The ladies loved Gary, he went from hunk to hero. Ben played the wicked Bruno, whose abusive control over his wife Lucy led her into the arms of a murderous, obsessive doctor who tried to kill her and their daughter. Speaking about the show ending, he said, "We were so shocked by the storylines, but the footballers were doing worse. I was told your life will change, people will notice you, and I didn't believe it, but it did happen. I loved playing Bruno Hess, a true bad boy." In 2019, Footballers' Wives hit headlines when Colleen Rooney and Rebecca Verdi's story leaking Agatha Christie scandal was likened to a storyline from the show. When the news came to light, one of the show's writers and producers, Liz Lake, appeared on BBC Radio 4's Today programme to discuss the spat, during which she joked about a reboot. As well as Liz's discussion, stars of the show Layla and Sarah Barrand, who played Shannon Donnelly Lawson, shared throwback clips making reference to the row. In October 2019, Colleen released an incredible social media statement aimed at Rebecca, revealing how she set up an elaborate sting on Instagram to catch her leaking fake stories, in a move that sparked mass scandal. The scandal has been dragged to the High Court and is ongoing. In one of many discussions in the national news, Liz chatted on the Today Show, where host Nick Robinson opened up the chat with, "It's one of those examples where truth is stranger than fiction. I bet you wish ya dreamt up this as we speak." Much to the joy of fans, Liz said, "I'm typing as we speak. Wouldn't another series be nice? Colleen. We used to get accused of being hyperbole, you know. I can tell you there were times we were writing stories where honest to God there'd be news stories on the radio where I'd have to stop what I was doing because the writing happened prior to shooting, and by the time it went out it would look like we had stolen the story on the radio." She said, "I remember one time I had to call a producer saying, what do I do? Do I write this because it will be old news by this time? shedding light on the show and its empowering ways. She went on, "I'll make no mistake, it was subversively feminist. It was a fabulously fertile ground where we could explore this zeitgeist moment when celeb magazine culture was growing beyond the vanity pieces for actors, singers and royals. It wasn't just OK magazine anymore smoothing feathers. It was Heat magazine being BY. Big Brother was still a phenomenon. The internet was finding its feet, and among this was a world of vast footballers' salaries and young buck athletes. Then there were their girlfriends and wives who could buy new faces and bodies to become these alpha females against these alpha males. That's a massively complex thing to want to examine, but basically a load of thinking feminists. In a fantastic twist, Nick then demanded that she get back to writing. With social media awash with memes and videos, Layla and Sarah delighted fans by getting in on the action by sharing clips from the show. Layla shared a memorable scene in which Zoe Lucker's character Tanya Turner was surveying video footage to catch out her love rival Amber after the Bollywood actress faked her own kidnap in a bid to win the heart of her husband Conrad Gates.